Hello and welcome to our special edition, The Hardest Bible Quiz Ever, Volume 2. Today we have 4 different modes going from easy to impossible. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave a comment below how much answers you got right. Let's go. Easy mode. Question 1. Who was the first woman created by God? Eve. Genesis 2 verse 22. Then the Lord God made a woman from the rib he had taken out of the man, and he brought her to the man. Question 2. Who built the ark to survive the great flood? Noah. Genesis 6 verses 14 to 22. So God said to Noah, I am going to put an end to all people, for the earth is filled with violence because of them. I am surely going to destroy both them and the earth. So make yourself an ark of cypress wood, make rooms in it, and coat it with pitch inside and out. Question 3. What was the sign of the covenant between God and Noah? A rainbow. Genesis 9 verse 13. I have set my rainbow in the clouds, and it will be the sign of the covenant between me and the earth. Question 4. Who was sold into slavery by his brothers? Joseph. Genesis 37 verse 28. So when the Midianite merchants came by, his brothers pulled Joseph up out of the cistern and sold him for 20 shekels of silver to the Ishmaelites, who took him to Egypt. Question 5. Where are the 10 Commandments found in? The Book of Exodus. Exodus 20 verses 1 to 17. And God spoke all these words, saying, I am the Lord your God, who brought you out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of slavery. Time for the medium mode. Question 6. Who was the king that built the first temple in Jerusalem? Solomon. 1 Kings 6 verse 1. In the 480th year after the Israelites came out of Egypt, in the 4th year of Solomon's reign over Israel, in the month of Ziv, the 2nd month, he began to build the temple of the Lord. Question 7. Who defeated Goliath? David. 1 Samuel 17 verse 50. So David prevailed over the Philistine with a sling and with a stone, and struck the Philistine and killed him. Question 8. What is the shortest verse in the Bible? John 11 verse 35. Jesus wept. Question 9. Who was converted on the road to Damascus? Saul, Paul. Acts 9 verses 3 to 6. As he neared Damascus on his journey, suddenly a light from heaven flashed around him. he fell to the ground and heard a voice say to him, Saul, Saul, why do you persecute me? Question 10. What was written on the wall during Belshazzar's feast? Mean, tekel, parsin. Daniel 5 verse 25. This is the inscription that was written, mean, tekel, parsin. Time for the hard mode. Question 11. Who interpreted Nebuchadnezzar's dream? Daniel. Daniel 2 verse 27. Daniel replied, No wise man, enchanter, magician, or diviner can explain to the king the mystery he has asked about. Question 12. Who was thrown into the lion's den? Daniel. Daniel 6 verse 16. So the king gave the order, and they brought Daniel and threw him into the lion's den. Question 13. What is the wisdom book that starts with the words vanity of vanities, says the preacher? Ecclesiastes. Ecclesiastes 1 verse 2. Vanity of vanities, says the preacher, vanity of vanities. All is vanity. Question 14. Who was the prophet that confronted Queen Jezebel? Elijah. 1 Kings 18 verse 19. Now summon the people from all over Israel to meet me on Mount Carmel, and bring the 450 prophets of Baal and the 400 prophets of Asherah, who eat at Jezebel's table. Question 15. What book is known for its exploration of the problem of evil and suffering of a righteous man? Job. Job 1 verse 1. There was a man in the land of Uz, whose name was Job, and that man was blameless and upright, one who feared God and turned away from evil. Time for the impossible mode. Question 16. Who was commanded to marry a prostitute to symbolize Israel's unfaithfulness to God? Hosea. Hosea 1 verse 2. When the Lord began to speak through Hosea, the Lord said to him, Go, marry a promiscuous woman and have children with her, for like an adulterous wife this land is guilty of unfaithfulness to the Lord. Question 17. What is the longest psalm? Psalm 119. Psalm 119 verses 1 to 176. Blessed are those whose ways are blameless, who walk according to the law of the Lord. Question 18. Who had a vision of a valley of dry bones? Ezekiel. Ezekiel 37 verses 1 to 14. The hand of the Lord was on me, and he brought me out by the Spirit of the Lord and set me in the middle of a valley. It was full of bones. Question 19. What book is considered an apocalyptic text in the New Testament? Revelation. Revelation 1 verse 1, the revelation from Jesus Christ, which God gave him to show his servants what must soon take place. Question 20. Who was the king that had a handwriting on the wall episode during his feast, leading to his kingdom's downfall? Belshazzar. Daniel 5 verses 1 to 31, King Belshazzar gave a great banquet for 1,000 of his nobles and drank wine with them. That's it. Don't forget to put your correct answers in the comments. Thanks for watching.